or 6 miles in life. Yeah, I just wanted to come and check in and kind of give you an update on what is going on in my life right now. So, if you don't know the title of this video, but I moved to New York about 3 months ago, give or take 3 months, and it has been crazy. I don't want to say, okay, not crazy, but it's just been like intense. And so I think I wanted to take some time to reflect and like talk to you about how this transition has been, because I just graduated from Spelman College, Spelman, and just going through that like job search, kind of post grad life experience, and then finding a job finally, and then moving to New York. I just want to talk about like kind of those different stages, and then the future too. Like, I've been in New York for 3 months, but I want to always think about like what I want to do next, like what is my ultimate goal, like what is my purpose. And so these are just like the things I've been running through my mind for the past couple of weeks. Like, do I feel like I'm settling? Like, is this what I love? Like, what do I love to do? What does that look like? And I think I just want to talk about that with you. If that's cool, let's get into it. Okay, first thing, post-grad life. Post-grad life. So I graduated from Spelman in May of this year, and that was amazing. I made a video about it, kind of ish, more like a just like I graduated, I can't believe it type video. It was like, it was kind of me rushing to get it out because I wanted to have that kind of memory of like filming it, but I don't know, graduating from Spelman was so emotional for me, and it was the most amazing experience of my life. So yeah, if you want like a little tiny piece of that and what it felt like, you can check out the video. When I graduated, I went back home to California and I began looking for jobs. And I think like a lot of people go through this, but graduating from college and then not having a job, and the feelings and the anxiety and the comparison that can like eat you alive is so real. And so I think going back home, but also being on a support system is super helpful. But having that transition of going back home and really thinking about what I wanted to do, and not becoming distracted, I think, and not becoming so overwhelmed by like comparison really helped me. And also like reading different blogs and like watching other people's YouTube videos, that also really helped me align my thoughts to what I wanted to do and what I was striving for. But yeah, and then so just going through that period of like after graduation time and like looking for a job and finding a job in August and being like accepted to it was like the most amazing feeling. And knowing that like you're making a step in the right direction and like striving for what you want to do, or like the area you want to work in, was just so, it felt really, really good that I could make that step. It's taught me so much about what I want to do, and how I want to do it, and like the next steps in my career and my career in general, and like the people I've met. And I can talk about that forever. But yeah, post grad, job search, and then like the feeling of not being in school was very interesting, and I'm still like digesting this now as I talk about it. But yeah, it was a lot of not becoming distracted and like really sticking to applying to jobs, like applying, even if I never hear anything, even if I'm like nothing's being like emailed back and forth to me, like constantly applying was staying focused, basically. Moving to New York, my dad came with me. He helped me a lot. Oh my gosh, I think I'll do like a separate video on this, but like roommate searching, apartment searching, furnishing your apartment, all those things. Oh my gosh, if my dad hadn't come with me, like, so intense. But we made it. I moved. My dad helped me move in, bought all my furniture. My roommates also furnished part of the apartment too. That was awesome. Kind of like talked about what we wanted to like buy a little bit. But I think it could have been much more stressful and intense than it actually was. And like, it really, really worked out. Like, I felt like God like laid every single piece together, and so it worked out. Like, I got the job. I like contacted every single person in my network about like apartments, about room and board, about where to look for apartments, and I found like people to room with, like perfect. Like it really just like all the pieces like came together, and that was really beautiful. I think I'm gonna make a video too about like my 10 tips about like moving to New York and like looking for apartments, and then like furnishing your apartment, and like what that all looks like and how that looks as well, because I like have some tips about moving to New York. So I'm gonna talk about that later. I have a job, I have bills, and it's really like hashtag adulting, like figuring life out, like assessing about what I really want, because it's really easy to spend all my money on things that I might want in the short run, but not in the long run. And I'm trying to think about investing more in experiences and not just like items, which also really means a lot to me. And so, yeah, I might talk more about that later, but really investing on experiences, what I love. I love to travel. So, what does that mean as a millennial, as a post grad, as someone who wants to have a stable income but also wants to like pursue these dreams that they have? Like, what does that look like? And so, just keeping that on the back of my mind. I do like New York. I'm still adjusting. I feel like I'm still getting to the swing of things. I'm still like figuring out how to get around and like exploring different places. So more on New York soon. So like, what comes next? And so when I was on the subway a couple weeks ago, I saw this quote, and it was like exactly what I was feeling like at that moment, because a lot of things are changing yet staying the same. And so just taking in the life's changes and like the things that are happening and where my life is going, and assessing on what I really want to do. Anyway, when I was in the subway, the quote was, "For those who find settling unsettling." It was just a smack in the face of like, what do I really want to do? Like, if I could do what I wanted to do without making a mistake, or if I could do what I wanted to do knowing I would succeed, like what would I actually do? And seeing that quote was like, I'm gonna just go for every single thing that I want, or that I think I want. And like, I have an interest in nonprofit field and international development and international affairs, and what does that look like, and what can I do to achieve those dreams? And so that quote really helped me in assessing where I want to go, what I want to do, like where I see my life in the next 3 to 4, 5 years. And so in the future, I do want to live abroad. That's something that I want to do. In the future, I do want to go to grad school. That's something I like want to do. And so really like writing those things down and taking steps, even if they're baby steps towards those dreams, and like speaking them into existence, and making a vision board. Like, I'm like all about vision boarding, even though I don't even have one. Like, I am so pro vision board. Like, I need to make one. Anyway, yeah, just really assessing like what I want. Like, what do I want and how am I gonna get there? And that's something I'm constantly thinking about, even though I feel like I'm all over the place. I have so many interests and so many things I want to achieve. Like, I really want to chase after what I want and not just settle for anything. And so at this current point period in my life, I am a person who is like, for those who find settling unsettling. Like, I am not gonna settle. Like, I'm gonna chase after what I want because I believe I could obtain it. I believe I have like everything I need. Like, God, my parents, people around me have supported me with everything I need. So I'm gonna chase after my dreams. Like, why not? So yeah, thinking of the future, thinking about like creative pursuits. Like, I feel like every like 3 to 6 months I put something out on YouTube, and so I really want to become more consistent in this YouTube thing and making videos. What does that look like? I don't know, but I want to become more consistent in that and have a schedule. And I have so many ideas, so that's also something I want to pursue. And then constantly staying motivated. That's something I also find very challenging because I do have these dreams, I do have passions, but remaining motivated is what really helps me, I think, and chasing my goals. And I think a lot of things that help me stay motivated are like reading blog posts, listening to podcasts, reading like newspaper articles or journals, and like finding people who are doing what I want to do and constantly following them and following their journey. And so I think that I'm gonna kind of make a video on my inspirations and on my motivations because those people and their stories and their experiences help me and what I try to achieve. So I think in the future, I really want to, this has to do with vision boarding, I really want to tunnel or like focus my motivation and use it to take those next steps when I'm feeling really lazy and stunted and inconsistent. Like, making sure I do what I need to do to succeed, and like using that like motivation to get there, if that made any sense at all. But yeah, motivation is one of those things. And so yeah, just post-grad life, moving to New York, the future, those are all very broad terms, but I want to communicate with you and other women or girls who want to achieve their dream, and other people who are like just graduating from college, don't know what they want to do, but they know like they have these dreams and aspirations. For those who find settling unsettling, what do you want to do next? Like, where do you want to go? Like, how do you want to achieve your goals and your aspirations? And I never thought I'd be in New York. I'm crazy thankful for everyone who's helped me, encouraged me, supported me along this way. And I'm like so grateful to be here. But I'm also thinking about how I can give back, and then what are my next steps to achieve my goals. And so yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.